Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Caleb Coho, back again for another episode of Round 1 of the Summer Series Singles Tournament. This is going to be a good one. The number 2 seed, Sandy Robinson, getting into the ring with the number 31, the second place finisher of the Fatal 5-Way play-in, Big Sal, Nick, Carley. This is going to be a fun one, if anything else. Battle of the Beards and all. This is going to be so much fun. Kane is here with me. What do you think, Kane?
I'm still speechless from that last match, dude. Still speechless.
Speechless a week later. No, I feel you. But yeah, this is gonna be a great one, and I think we'll go ahead and hear what these guys have to say right now in promos and get this thing underway right now.
All right, here we go. I am here in the Summer Series. I am so excited that I got past that 5-way. That was a rough 5-way, but I was able to push through and get into this thing. And then, of course, my first match is against the mighty Sandy Robinson. I have watched this guy in multiple matches and team matches, and this guy is a beast, and he knows his stuff. And so I am, I'm hungry. I'm ready to get into this league and get into this tournament. So, I'm going to, hope the wheel treats me well. And all I can do is just answer the questions that are in front of me and hope I come out on top. This is going to be a hell of a match. I can't wait.
Well, all right, here I am in Fandom again. So I'm ranked number 2, and that's I'm very happy with that with that ranking. It's very humbling to know that I'm that high. I watched Nick's matches. When he first came into the league, I saw him come in and play his first match. The guy knows his stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I watched his Fandom 5-way match, and yeah, I mean he gutted it out and got that second place finish, and now he has to play me. I thank you very much, Nick, for the kind words talking about me. But here's the deal. Yeah, I'm a veteran in this league. I'm a veteran, in the thing, in the whole community, and it's tough because we have a lot of hungry people that are coming up the ranks. But I'm still here, and I want to continue until I reach the belt. I want the title. I want to win a championship. And I'm not going to hold back. I'm nice, and I'm going to treat everybody with respect. I love Nick. I think this is going to be a friendly, fun match. But when it comes right down to it, I've got to get through him. And he's another step into my way into the championship match. Nico, what do you think?
I think Nick is a very nice guy. He's a fellow Pittsburgher, but I think it's your time. You've been waiting for that belt for the longest time. You might actually have one by the time this episode airs, but that's a different story for a different time. What matters is today. You're here. You're number 2, and we're going to make sure that you get as far in the tournament as you can. And it starts right here. Nick, I'm sorry, but it's just not your time.
Good luck, Nick. I am glad that we are playing each other in the first round, and it's time to go to work.
Yeah, so this is actually the first match of Fandom where Nico is managing Sandy, and I think they go well together. They kind of bounce off each other really well. And of course, Nick, he's ready to play. I have a lot of faith in Nick, Carley. He really impressed me in that 5-way. We'll see how he does today, but he is going up against a Titan when he takes on the Sandman. What do you think, Kate?
Yeah.
All right, with that, we'll get into the proper introductions to get this match right underway. Introducing first, coming to the ring with a record of 0 wins and 1 defeat, here's Nick Big Sal Carley. And his opponent, representing House Night Fury and Team 80s, and coming to the ring with a record of 3 wins and 2 defeats, he is Sandy, the Sandman Robinson. All right, gentlemen, you've both been here before. Round 1 works like this. You're going to get 10 questions from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom fights worth 1 point apiece. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Don't have the answers?
Yeah, that's a valid question.
You can answer correctly here as we get into the first question brought to you by Kane McMillan.
Or if you just want to slide me over $10, that's how cheap.
$10? Oh man, okay.
It's on the way.
All right, your first question is in Wizarding World. What is the name of Aunt March's dog in The Prisoner of Azkaban? Do you have any dogs? I know you have cats, but do you have dogs?
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, Savannah and Bella. They're sweethearts. Well, Savannah's a sweetheart. Bella's a brat.
3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll start with Sandy on this one.
Ripper!
Yep.
It is correct. And Nick?
I had an R, but I said Rupert.
Ooh.
Dang. Okay.
Incorrect.
Yep.
Your second question in round number 1 comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. What song plays as we see Far, Far Away for the first time in Shrek 2?
To clarify, it's like the scene when they're like driving through Far, Far Away, if that makes sense.
Would you ever want to go to Far, Far Away?
It seems pretty far away. 5.
It's pretty far, far away. Quite a drive.
3.
You have to fly by dragon to get there.
Markers down.
All right, we'll start with Nick.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just put All-Star.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Sandy.
Yeah, it was the absolute only song I could think of, but I didn't put it down because I knew it was wrong.
Looking for Funky Town. Funky Town.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Won't you take me to the next question, Kane?
Yes, the next question is in the category of the MCU. What was the last thing Yinsen told Tony before his death in Iron Man?
At this point, everyone has seen Endgame, I would think. This is just the perfect cap off to that arc. It's just so great. Love it. I love watching the first Iron Man after watching Endgame.
There's probably still like one person who hasn't seen it. They're like, you told me Iron Man's in it? That's spoiler. No shit. 5, 3, 2,
It's on the post-it.
1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Sandy.
Make it worth it?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Nick.
Wow, these questions are no joke today. Stay strong.
Looking for Don't Waste Your Life. Don't waste your life.
Okay.
All right. Your fourth question comes in the category of fandom quotes. Fandom quotes. What Middle-earth character says the line, "My teeth are swords, my claws are spears, my wings are a hurricane"? I guess see why you this question.
Here I am. 5, 4,
I still shout you out on the radio every time I play that on my station.
1. Really? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
watch it.
I obviously. We'll go to Nick.
I think I got one. Smaug.
That is correct
Ooh,
for a point.
right.
And Sandy.
Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean Smaug.
That is also correct. Maintain your lead.
I think if we use Jim's terms, it'd be smow, wow, wow. Next question is in fandom Oscars. What franchise has won the most? Well, let me rephrase it. What franchise has won more Best Animated Picture Oscars? Studio Ghibli or DreamWorks Animation?
This is a good question.
Shot.
50-50 shot.
They got 50. It's gonna be the right. It's gonna be the left.
Are they on your left? I don't know.
Ooh, that's a callback to a little bit earlier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Sandy.
It was 50-50, so I just went with DreamWorks.
That is correct. And Nick?
DreamWorks.
That is correct. I'll
More
get the
people
point.
might say Studio Ghibli's the better of the two.
I agree, but yeah.
That would not be me.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Next question is in the category of Disney live action. What year saw the release of the Disney live action film, The Black Hole? There's a black hole in my throat because I just died. Oh, man.
Just get like
I don't
God
know.
damn it.
Yeah, it's ooh.
that.
I'm either right or I'm a year off.
All right.
Same
We'll go
here.
to Nick.
78.
I'm still counting. Okay. And
You
Sandy.
got out hard, Kane. Sorry. That's correct. Sandy.
Oh,
I said 1981.
Also incorrect. Looking for 1979.
Oh no!
The Brooklyn Veil Curse hits Nick Carley.
Damn.
All right. The next question is in Disney animation. Caleb, I'm gonna let you read this one.
Thank you, because I love this question. At the end of Mr. Toad's story, we see Mr. Toad riding what in The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad?
I saw it. I'm like, oh, he probably wants this one.
100%. This is one of my favorite Disney movies ever. Love this movie.
That's fair.
The ride at Disneyland, also kind of fun.
Aren't they getting rid of it? 5,
Nope.
4,
The classic. Don't get rid of that one.
1. Markers.
All right, we'll go to Sandy.
I just went with the obvious lily pad.
It's incorrect. And Nick.
I decided to go with a horse.
Also correct. Looking for an airplane. He's flying.
An airplane. Oh, okay.
It's his latest fad.
Oof.
All right. The next question is in AO Adrian. It's Rocky. Question is, what holiday is it when Adrian and Rocky go out on their first date?
Gotta love this Rocky category. After last week, I think everyone loves it.
I'm speechless. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Nick.
Is it Christmas?
As incorrect, go to Sandy.
Thanksgiving.
Oh.
It is indeed Thanksgiving. All right. Your next question comes to the category.
Nick, is there any way that you can just like hold your board like this, right?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ken, do you want to do the next one, or do you want me to do this?
You got it.
Okay, cool. All right, your penultimate question comes in the category of Jurassic Park, and your question is thus: what island do we see at the start of the Lost World, Jurassic Park?
Also, like the main island in this movie, so
That's pretty neat.
yeah.
Jurassic World is my second favorite.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we will go to Sandy.
Isla Sorna.
That is indeed correct. And Nick.
I put the other one. I put Nublar.
That's
Ugh.
the one.
Dang it. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I was very disappointed when Sandy said Isla Sorna and Caleb didn't say Isla correct. But the next category is in Studio Ghibli. Where does Satsuki meet Totoro for the first time in My Neighbor Totoro?
For freaking hell.
Like, do we need a specific location or like the city they met in?
In the movie, there's a pretty specific location on where they
Okay. Okay.
Have you
It's
seen
been
this?
a pretty good match so far.
Ooh.
I have not seen this one.
What will last longer, DreamWorks or Ghibli? 5,
DreamWorks.
Probably Ghibli.
2, 1. Markers down.
Hmm.
We'll start with.
I like being a contrarian. Then to Nick.
Is it a bus station?
Yeah, that is correct. And we'll go to Sandy.
I did not have that. I said a garden.
All right, so at the end of round number 1, Sandy's in the lead 5-3. So we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being only worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on, you are allowed to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. You both have all 3 of your repeats and your challenge. Still, Sandy, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer?
I will defer.
Okay.
All right, Nick, so your spin on the wheel is away.
Bootsing with deferring. And it lands on DC. Would you like to keep it?
There's categories I like a lot more than that one. Let's spin again.
All right. And it lands on Middle Earth.
Okay. Okay.
That might be a good one for him.
Let's see.
All right. I wish I could phone a friend to pronounce all this stuff because we're as wrong. All right. Your first question in Middle Earth is, which dwarf describes Bilbo's sword as a letter opener in An Unexpected Journey?
Ooh. Mm.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Dwalin, B, Thorin, C, Balin, or D, Beaufort?
B. Thorin.
B, Thorin is incorrect. Sandy for 1 point steal.
It's Balin.
Yep. It is bad.
That is correct.
Mm.
All right. The next question, Nick, is what was the specific name of the body of the water that Gollum enters right before he's captured by Faramir's men in the Two Towers?
Ooh. Multiple choice. Jeez. Okay.
All right. Is it A, Water of Sight, B, Forbidden Pool, C, Swamp of Sorrows, or D, Lake Lorraine? My bad.
B. Forbidden Pool.
That is correct for a point.
Stay alive.
The next question is, while in Mirkwood, Bilbo realizes that they're going in circles when Ori finds what possession of Beaufort's?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, a knife, B, a hat, C, a coin, or D, a tobacco pouch?
Can I hear it one more time?
The options of the whole question.
The options.
All right. Is it A, a knife, B, a hat, C, a coin, or D, a tobacco pouch?
D.
That is correct for a point.
Okay.
And your next question. What is Peter Jackson's cameo in An Unexpected Journey?
Oh, what is it?
It's a dope question.
That's a great question.
Robert Parker question.
Well, of course it's a Robert Parker question.
Of course.
Let's just, as much as I hate to use it, multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, citizen of Bree, B, dwarf of Erebor, C, captain of a ship, or D, a voice of a troll?
Citizen of Mirkwood? Or not Mirkwood, sorry.
That is not
A.
correct.
A. Okay.
Sandy
Can I
Fry.
hear the options again, please?
Yes. Is it A, citizen of Bree, B, dwarf of
Bree.
Erebor, C, captain of a ship, or D, voice of a troll?
I think it's D, voice of a troll.
That's also incorrect. Peter Jackson was a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yeah, B. Yep.
Some also say that was Malcolm Lay. No one really knows. All right, your final question in Middle Earth is: how many spears does Theoden tell Aragorn they have while talking at Dunharrow in Return of the King?
Oh, Robert Parker. Oh my God. Repeat the question.
Okay. How many spears does Theoden tell Aragorn they have while talking at Dunharrow in Return of the King? What are words? I don't know.
If anyone knows the words are, it's not me.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, 6,000, B, 9,000, C, 12,000, or D, 15,000?
Of course. Is it C?
12,000 is incorrect. Sandy for a 1.
Just can I have the options again, please?
Yeah. Is it A, 6,000, B, 9,000, C, 12,000, or D, 15,000?
I'm going to say A.
A is correct for a point. All right.
Wow, that rough.
All right. So after that, I have Sandy is at 7 and Nick is at 5, correct?
That is indeed correct. And
Yep.
Sandy, you're going to get a chance to spin from the wheel now with a 2-point lead.
Yep.
Player's
Lands
choice.
on Spinner's Choice.
Ooh. What are you thinking, Sandy?
Can I see the wheel again?
So we have Fast and Furious, Rocky, Star Trek, Pixar, Scores and Soundtracks, DC, and Wizarding World.
We all know what you're going to pick.
Yeah, I think. I mean, there's a couple on there that I'm good at, but I think the one I'm best at I should go Rocky.
Okay.
All right.
I think you should too.
All right.
All right, let's go Rocky.
All right. Your first question in Rocky is: in what film does a challenger make a sexual innuendo to Adrian?
Rocky 3.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question is:
Hey, woman.
My next question is: who tells Rocky to throw in the towel in Rocky 4?
Duke.
Duke is correct for 2 points.
I mean, Apollo's wife does as well, but
Caleb, that's all. Next question is: who plays Victor Drago in Creed 2?
multiple choice, please.
Son of a bitch. All right, is it A, Russell Hornsby, B, Andre Ward, C, Jacob Duran, or D, Florian Montanou?
I believe it's C.
Jacob Duran is incorrect. Nick for a 1 point.
It's D.
D is correct.
Nice.
Fun fact: Jacob Stitch Duran is the Cutman in real life in actual fights.
Yes, it is. Yeah, he's also the Cutman in every Rocky movie since 6. So that's what we're. Hey.
Next question is: what is Mason Dixon's nickname in Rocky Balboa?
The Line. Mason the Line Dixon.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question, Rocky, is: at the start of Rocky 5, after his fight with Drago, who does Rocky call out? Call out for.
Adrian.
Adrian is incorrect. Nick for a 2 points too.
What?
Can I hear the question again, or that counts as a
That would
repeat?
count
I
as a
assume?
repeat. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and use one.
All right. Second repeat is: at the start of Rocky 5, after his fight with Drago, who does Rocky call out for? 5, 4.
Let's just say Apollo.
That's
Apollo Creed.
incorrect.
Okay.
We have the answer of
Mickey.
Mickey.
Oh,
After the fight, he's like, Mick, because then he's all concussed. Because then that leads into the rest of Rocky 5.
Sandy, are you thinking about challenging that?
he's thinking about it. There's no question about that.
Yeah, at the beginning of Rocky 5, after the opening, like not the past, but the minute the movie starts, he's in the bathroom and shit.
If you want to challenge, you can. We'll just need an answer on 5, 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna challenge.
Okay.
All right, so back from the challenge, Sandy is correct. There are technically 2 acceptable answers. We are going to award him the points. Nick will get his repeat back. And at the end of the round, Sandy's up 15-6 as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round. It works like this. We're going to give you a category. You're going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you'll gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. If you bet 0, we ask you to play along for stats purposes. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get into round number 3?
No, sir. Let's go.
All right, then your first category that you can bet points on this round is DreamWorks Animation. How many points would you like to bet on DreamWorks Animation? Alrighty. Nick, how many points are you betting?
I'm just going to go safe this time and just go 1.
All right, and Sandy?
I'm also gonna go 1.
All right, both going 1. Your question in DreamWorks Animation. How does Lord Farquaad meet his end in Shrek?
You don't need to be like overly specific as long as you get like the right keywords. I guess we're looking for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's been a good match so far.
Would you rather be Lord Farquaad or Joffrey Baratheon?
Farquaad.
5, 4,
Farquaad probably.
3, 2.
Yeah.
Markers down.
Nope.
All right, we'll go to Nick.
Whole bunch of nothing. I had like 4
Lock
different things
one.
in my head.
And
Ugh.
Sandy.
I'm probably going to lose one too. I said the dragon ends him.
I think we can accept that.
Yeah, we can accept that.
The main, like the dragon is the main.
That was
thing.
one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You got the math right.
Yeah, so it would be 16 to 5.
So,
All right.
can he still mathematically catch up?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yep. I could lose a whole bunch.
All right. The next category is in Jurassic Park. I'm going to let you bet in the parks of the Jurassic. All right. Both of you guys have boards up. We'll start with Sandy
I will bet 1.
and Nick.
I'm gonna go 2.
2. All right. Your question.
Big.
Your question is, who is the only person that is killed by a T-Rex in the movie Jurassic Park?
Oh my god. And I assume we need the like specific character name.
We don't need like full name.
Okay.
So if you can just get us one of the dude's names. No. My laptop wants to do an update. No. We're gonna hit another time.
Windows updates are the worst.
They really are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Sandy.
Yeah. It starts with an S. I know that, but the lawyer.
Incorrect. And Nick.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I put too. I put the lawyer. Ugh.
The lawyer is the correct person, but sadly his name is Gennaro.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gennaro,
So
that's
you
right.
needed the okay. Yeah, that's why I asked that question.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I was saying that we don't need like the full name. Just
Yeah.
name.
No, I got it.
Alright.
So it's 15 to 3.
Yeah.
All right.
12 points on.
All right. Your next category to get bet points on is the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on the MCU?
The point spread is still 0 to 2, right? Or did it get changed?
Yep. 0 to 2.
Okay. All right.
All right. We'll start with Sandy.
1 point.
All right. And Nick.
I'm gonna go for it again. 2 points.
Okay.
All right. Your category in the question in the MCU. In Iron Man, Tony says that he did sleep with 12 Maxim cover models, but missed a month, but made up for it with twins. Which month had the twins?
All right. The competitors have a 1 in 12 shot.
Yep.
Wow.
Those aren't good odds, man.
It's better than like something random, like
That's
how many
true,
Oscar
right?
nominees are in the MCU. 5, 4,
That's just guess a number.
2, 1. Markers down.
All right. We'll go to Nick
September.
and Sandy.
I said December because what a better Christmas present.
And your winner, advancing to the Sweet 16, Sandy, the Sandman Robinson. The answer was December. December.
There it is. Yep.
Oh, what a match, Ken. That was great.
Yeah, Middle Earth sucks. If you want to vote it out of Fandom, I completely understand.
I will.
You
I'll
will
vote
have a fight on your hands.
I might
Small
after
hobbit.
today.
The fellowship will be on you like the ring on Gollum.
You can see what category is not Nico's strength. All right, we'll go ahead. We'll get some post-match interviews, starting with our winner today, Sandy, the Sandman Robinson. You have pulled out the victory, sir, and are advancing to the next round. How do you feel about your performance today?
Listen, I'm always happy when I can play well. I thought that I did pretty okay. I got, half the questions in round one. I'm a very slow round one player, so I'm happy about that. Getting spinner's choice. I mean, that's just rough for Nick. But whatever spinner's choice. I mean, we've seen it in the Schmodown. Somebody picks something, they get spinner's choice and absolutely get handled with it, right? You just never know how difficult the questions are going to be. The more they get picked, the more difficult that they get. I was happy to add that out. I always feel bad when I have to challenge, but I thought it was worth it in that respect. All the props to Nick. Nick is a great player, and I expect to see him more and more and more in this community. But I am very happy to be moving on to the second round. Like I said, the only person that can stop me in this title round is two things, and that is myself and Robert Parker. That's it.
You came up, you showed up, and now you get to go to the next round. You're also in the first round of the team tournament. Team 80 is back again, taking on Neighborhood Watch Alliance in round one. How do you feel about your chances in the team tournament too?
You know what? I like Neighborhood Watch. Jay Burns I don't know a lot about Richard Swartz, but Jay Burns is a good friend of ours in the community, and he's an animal. So, but I have an animal on my team too. Anybody has seen Jeremy and his fandom knowledge. He's one of the best out there. I consider him equal or better than me in some respects. So they better have their shit together, because we do.
Listen, a motivated Sandy Robinson and a motivated Jeremy Adams are a scary Sandy Robinson and a scary Jeremy Adams. So anyone who's put up against them in these two tournaments should be afraid. And I might be one of those people, depending on how my round one match against Nazario Montenegro goes, because I know the bracket, and I know if I win that match, Sandy's my next opponent.
Beating me to the next question of who would you rather face, the rematch with Nazario Montenegro or to take on your manager Nico Suave Rigoli in the next round? Who would you rather face?
Listen, I don't look past anybody, and I'll say that anybody who makes it into the next round deserves to be there. If it's Nico, I will play Nico and hope that he is ready, because I know that I will be. If it's Nazario, I've beaten Nazario before. He's a great guy and a great competitor. I think I have a better wealth of knowledge overall when it comes to these type of categories. But either one, like I said, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I am literally just walking on people to get to the top.
But that said, I also had a match with Sandy last year. And I'll argue that was my best match in this particular division. Even in a loss, it was probably my best performance in the division. So if everything goes my way, you're going to get a good rematch.
That's all I want.
Last question for you, Sandy, before I let you go. Coming up later tonight, the main event of tonight, you mentioned him already. Jeremy the Atom Adams is making his return to Fandom Fight against one Richard Schwartz of the Neighborhood Watch Alliance. How do you think that match is going to go, as that is literally the next match after this?
I can't go against my Team 80's partner, my best friend, Jeremy. Like I said, he has at least the same amount of knowledge that I have in these categories, and if not more. So I expect it to be a very, very, very one-sided match. But Richard, this is what he's claimed all along, ever since he came into the leagues, that he really, really wanted to play geek players, and he's got a shot now. I just don't think he's got a chance. So go, Jeremy. You got this, buddy.
And listen, Jeremy, absolutely, we all know he's one of the best movie trivia competitors out there. When he first joined the Geek and Fandom stuff, he did not really believe in himself that much. Now he's gotten so many wins under his belt that he does believe. And again, when he believes in himself, you should be afraid, because he's got the knowledge, and now he's got the motivation to back it up.
Absolutely. And Nico, one last question for you. Jay Burns has been talking mad smack about you and as a manager, and how he thinks he could do it better. You care to comment on Jay's comments?
Everybody who's been a manager has said the exact same thing at one point in time over the course of the past 12 months. I've learned to just get over it. And, some of the criticism was right. I've learned from it. I'm on pretty much every call now that I can be on. I'm checking in with my competitors daily. We're studying like crazy. We're putting in the work. So, Jay, if you want to start a faction, nothing's stopping you but the writers here. Like, they can give you the green light. I have nothing to do with it. I'm just focusing on me and my guys, and we're going to focus on getting gold. Zadius has the TV Throwdown belt, the Arrowverse Championship belt. Jeremy has the Movie Warzone belt. He and Sandy might have the Movie Warzone tag belts by the time this episode goes up. And we're hunting those Fandom titles too. We want to take them off the Fellowship. So whatever it takes, we're going for it. We're putting in the work, and the work is paying off.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on your win, guys. We will see you guys in the next round, regardless of your win or loss, Nico, I guess, because now you have to be here for Sandy. So we'll see you guys in the next round. Congratulations on your win. We'll go over to our unfortunate loser today, Nick. You put up one hell of a game. That Ghibli pull in round one was impressive. You worked your way through Middle Earth. How do you feel about your performance?
I mean, obviously, you know, it was a thorough shellacking by all points. I mean, but I was going against a monster, and in the best terms. There's some stuff I should have gotten. I mean, those questions are the kind of questions you need to know to be good in this league. And I was close, but I could not deliver. If you want to be the best, you got to go up against the best. And so I'm very blessed to be going up against Sandy, and I wish him the best of luck. And, the next thing to do is just, hit the books, or I guess the movies in this case, and just study up and be ready for whoever comes next. Because, yep. Go ahead,
Speaking of whoever comes next, who do you want to face next? Is there anyone around you that you want to play?
Oh, wow. Honestly, I mean, I was very close to beating him in a classic match. And I know he's really good at general trivia, but I would really like to go up against Mr. He likes to call himself Little Boat, Mr. Caleb Boatman, because I really think that could be a really great match. And if the cards fall the way they should, I feel like I can beat him. Depending on
how he goes fares against Dominic Rizzi in round one, I can make that happen.
Okay, so I think that would be super entertaining, and I was one question away from beating him before. I think I can do it.
I like the moxie. Unfortunately, you didn't pull it away today, but we will definitely see you again. And hopefully we'll get to see you play Caleb Bowman. Depends on how he fares with Dominic Rizzi later in this tournament. But absolutely. But you know what? We'll see you very soon. I'll throw it back to Kane at the desk for his final thoughts.
Yeah, this was a fun match. Sandy came out, and he came out swinging. I think Sandy's definitely someone who you need to look out for this bracket. I think between him and Nico and Nazario, Tim Mercala, there's some strong people in this side of in this corner of the bracket. So whoever ends up coming out winning going into the semifinals is going to be very interesting, and they might be the winners of the entire tournament. So gotta look out for that. And this was a great match. Sandy played phenomenal. Nick sadly got stuck with Middle Earth. Why is that a thing? Because it makes sense. I understand why it's here. I'm just not good at it.
Fair enough. But you know what? We're not done today. This is the undercard for the other half of Team 80s. Jeremy Adams taking on Richard Schwartz as the battle between Night Fury and Jay Burns continues, I guess. As Jeremy Adams takes on Richard Schwartz later tonight. You don't want to miss it. But from Sandy, from Nico, from Nick, from Kane, I've been Caleb. This has been Fandom Fight. We'll see you guys very soon with Jeremy versus Richard.